Hello everyone, I'm Madan Gauri and hello MGs. Imagine an education system that allows you to play video games. Imagine an education system that allows you to choose a career path that is very much personalized for you. Imagine an education system where you need not pay fees for school. Well, today we are going to look at the world's greatest education system, Finland's education system. Well, it's not easy to compare one education system to another, but based on student satisfaction, almost all the countries agree that Finnish people have the greatest education system in the world. And in this video, we are going to look at 10 amazing things about Finland's education system. We are going to understand why it is called the greatest education system, and we are going to try to learn one or two from their booklet. Anyway, now let's get started. Reason one why Finland's education system is called the greatest is they start very late. So most of the countries, especially the Asian countries, children are pushed into schools at a very young age. Our parents want children to start learning at a very young age because they think that will keep the students ahead in the competition. But in Finland, the schools start at the age of 7. So until the age of 7, Finland students, right, the Finnish children are not supposed to go to school. The education system believes a lot of learning happens before the school. These kids have a good time at home. They interact with their grandparents. They go around. They actually take the first 7 years of their life very much like children are supposed to take. Anyway, reason 2 why Finland's education system is called the greatest is the system is completely free. Yes, you heard me right. So irrespective of your prime minister's son or if you're a janitor's son, all are treated equally in the Finland's education system. So the schools do not charge you any particular money, and you're all the children are given the same particular education by the government. So you might be wondering, if the schools are free, then who pays for it? So everything based on tax. So when people pay tax, the government gets it and spends it on education. Anyway, the third greatest point about Finland education system is you can play video games in school. Because there is inequality in parents' earnings, the Finland government does not want children to feel it. Some kids might be able to afford the cool gadgets where some kids might not be. So to equal this particular difference, right, the government allows children to play video games in the school, and the government actually sponsors for these video games in the school. It's not just about video games, guys. You can play any game. Fourth interesting point about Finland's education system is the toughest job in the world to crack is being a Finnish teacher. The teachers are expected to have at least master's degree to teach the children. So even from the start, right, even for the basic level of teaching, the teachers are expected to have master's degree. And after becoming a teacher, these teachers handle children for a very long time. The teacher are supposed to create personalized subjects for children so that the children are always in sync with what teacher thinks, and the teacher totally understands the kids. The fifth interesting point about Finland's education system is there are 2 types of career paths in education system. Once you are done with your schooling, right, so you can choose universities or you can choose universities of applied sciences. Universities, every kid, once we finish our schooling, we have this question. Some are really interested in research in a particular subject. Well, some just want to learn a particular subject because they want to work in that particular subject. So Finland's education system diversifies the higher education into 2 particular fields: universities and universities of applied science. In universities, you go, you do your research work, you become a scholar in your particular subject. In universities of applied sciences, you want to do a particular job. Either you want to become a pilot, you want to become a naval officer, you want to become a doctor, whatever it is, you study to do a particular job. So in this particular direction, the education system is completely personalized for your own choices. So you can choose either subjective or objective based educational system. It is completely supported also by the government. Higher education, you have to pay minimal fee, but again, government supports the maximum portion of it. While we are talking about higher education, let's remember that education is a never-ending process. Even after becoming a professional, you have to continue to learn about everything happening in your industry so that you remain relevant to your job. And now we can obtain education from top international universities at 1/10 of the cost with the help of Upgrad, India's largest online higher education platform. It offers various courses from management to data science in partnership with some of the top universities in the world like IIT Madras, Liverpool John Moore University, Duke University. Upgrad also provides one-on-one interaction with industry experts, mentorship, and also placement support. To know more about Upgrad, click on the link in the description or in the comment section. While we are talking about education, it is very much hard to ignore the topic of exams. All these are personalized questions. So the question that I get will not be taken by the by my friend in the same class. So the exams are personalized and the marks are not revealed for everyone. These are something to evaluate oneself, and this does not create any kind of envy or competition between students. It's about cooperation and not about competition. The seventh interesting thing is there is no ranking for any of the schools or colleges in Finland. So when you look at any country, it always says the number one university in the country, the number one school in the city. Well, Finland's education system does not encourage any of this, and all schools and colleges and universities are treated completely equal. Eighth and most interesting thing about Finland's education system for me is kids go to school only from 9 to 2. Because of this reason, right, a lot of kids actually get time to have fun. They have time to play. All the cafeterias, all the libraries in the school are run completely by children based on guidance from their teachers. The ninth interesting thing about Finland's education system is the teachers remain permanent. Now this is the tough thing to digest. Imagine you're joining your school, okay? So when you were a kid, you were enrolled into a particular school and you just started learning. You might have been aged 5 or 6. You would have started your pre-KG or LKG. Imagine the same teacher who came for you in pre-KG remained the teacher for you till your 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th. That might be actually cool because you feel a connect with your first teacher. All of us remember the first teacher, right, we had. So we have a personal connection. Finland believes this connection should be utilized to the maximum. So the government actually emphasizes on children having the same teacher for longer period. Once they pass to another standard, there is not a different set of teachers coming in. It's the same teachers who are going to teach them again. So because of this reason, the government believes the teacher and student will have a personal bond. The teacher can understand the story of the kid, how he has struggled, how he has grown to this level. So, and these teachers are going to give them personalized exams. They can evaluate them completely. So there is no competition. The teacher and student are not enemies. The teacher and student cooperate and work together for their students' betterment. Anyway, the last most important point in Finland's education system is there is less homework. And when I say less homework, I mean very, very less homework. So the government believes by giving homework, the children might not really have time to interact with their parents or grandparents or with their neighbors. The government wants people to have fun at home, have frolic at home, relate to more people, talk to more people. The government wants children to have a social life. Because of this reason, there is almost no homework in most of the schools. Even if there is homework, it is at very, very minimal level that need not take a lot of your time when you're after the school hours. So these are 10 highlights of Finland's education system that I personally really liked, and I wanted to convey this to you. And 2 points that you can probably borrow from this list and add it to your Indian education system or whichever country you belong to, which would be those 2 points. My suggestion would be personalized exams and the higher education pattern. And as a student, which would be, or as a professional, which would be your favorite point in Finland's education system that you wish happens also to be followed in our country. Also, if you want to check out Upgrad, right, click on the link in the description and comment section. I'll see you in another video. Until then, bye. Madan Gauri signing off here. Love you all. Cheers. Take care. And if you want me to talk about any more subjects or any more particular topics, leave it in the comment section. Cheers. Hello everyone.